down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. All I hang around is block boys. In my pocket, that's a knot, boy. Think you hot, but you not, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, stunting.
Yo, I'm trying to figure out. I think we're just gonna watch this and then watch the breakdown. I'll put it in one video, but because this is 45 seconds, so we about to check out Marvel Studios Loki season 2. 45-second trailer teaser. I don't know what to call it. Clip. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, I'm gonna be reacting this, and then we're gonna watch the breakdown from New Rockstars. So let's get it.
What I'm about to tell you is going to be hard to believe. Again.
Nah, I like the way. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me. There we go. Put it on the right.
What I'm about to tell you.
Nah, these shots are
be hard
amazing.
To believe. Again. I've been pulled through time between the past and the present.
Wait, was that?
Through time between.
Oh, I thought this was Disneyland. I was like, is this Disneyland?
The past and the present and the future.
She's back?
In the present and the future.
I mean, they had to bring her back, but bro, she's back. Yes. What?
Everything is turning to
That's right.
Wait.
That's right.
That's Victor. That's him.
Don't overthink it.
Around and around we go.
I think. Hold on, I'm gonna let that out. My bad.
All right. Again.
Nah, this is gonna be good. This season, bro. This is gonna be the best show. This show is what I want to say is gonna bring back people to watch it. I hope so, but I don't know. Maybe not, but I'm definitely watching this. I enjoyed the first season of Loki. I've been excited for this one. I love that the tone of the show is still the same, even though it's like new elements to it and new characters interacting with each other with the old ones from the first season. But I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I just hope it starts strong and finishes strong, just like the first season of Loki. That's all I'm asking for. A good story, start strong, finish strong. And my guess is this is gonna be another. I think Jonathan Majors is gonna do another good job playing as Kang, a different version of Kang in this show, like he did in the first one, and he did in like he's playing these different versions from the first season to Ant-Man to this one. So there's rumors going around people saying, "Oh, he's not gonna be playing as Kang," but I think how Hollywood's gonna be working, or at least Disney is, they're gonna let people forget about it, and then people watch this and see his performance. And also, it was said that he didn't he was innocent, so people are gonna say, well, he's innocent. Plus, he did a good job in these 3 things, body of works that is as the same as different characters, but it's the same character but different versions. I think people are gonna fuck with it, and I think people are gonna want him as Kang. So, but we'll see when it comes out, October 6th, man. October 6th. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this, bro. And just to see, I like Loki's story, like, and where it's going. So it's just like this this is, I think, gonna be another good show, and I hope if they start doing other shows, I hope it's only major ones like this that is important. Because I thought how they were going with the shows is that they're gonna do important shows that matter, that affect the movies, and how the movies affect the shows. I thought that's how they were doing it, and not to say these shows haven't yet, but I thought the way it was gonna be like that, and I thought we would have less shows. I didn't expect us to have this many shows at one time. So I think that's what Marvel and Disney's trying to, reduce down to and like fix that. But I think it's gonna be a really good one. I think it's really good. I've seen the shots. It looks good. Cinematography looks good. So yeah, man. That being, we're gonna check out. Now we're gonna check out Victor Timely's Spotted in the TVA Loki Season 2 trailer breakdown and Easter eggs. So with our boy Eric Voss.
Welcome back to New Rockstars.
Eric
I'm
Voss.
Eric Voss, and this is a breakdown of a new trailer for Loki Season 2 coming October 6th with some intriguing editing and cryptic new shots, like one that definitely shows Victor Timely inside of the TVA. Let's break down this promo frame by frame for the details you missed, and we have been rewatching Loki Season 1 with episode by episode re-breakdowns. We found a surprising number of new details that we somehow overlooked before, so check out our episode 1 rewatch, and we're going to be doing the rest of them this month on the main New Rockstars channel. All right, here we go.
What I'm about to tell you is going to be hard to believe again. I've been pulled through time between the past and the present.
All right, we begin with Loki in close-up looking out at something really bright, tears filling his eyes. Now, this is the same light in the background as the shots of Loki watching Mobius making his way out toward the temporal core. This was a new term that we got from the official TVA prop post.
Is it? No, he's not gonna die. I don't think he's gonna die, but bring your own cup. If you forgot it, remember it next time. We do not provide cups or employ dishwashers. Automatic 17 minutes to is suffice. What? Temporal radiation. Know all your protective equipment limitations. What? Your core suit is a highly protective advanced apparatus and will withstand 15 minutes of close proximity with the temporal core. It is essential not to exceed the limits because the ship will and you'll expose after. Spec suit prior to each use or irregularities. Chromatic tube Wait, is this the same tube that was in Ant-Man? It looks like it. It looks like some type of the same tube that Ant-Man like destroyed. So with these dishwashers and pies, bartering for extra tokens is forbidden. What? Your time-cued atmosphere is designed to put you at ease. Although the gas inside your cube smells a bit noxious, be advised it is largely non-toxic. Best to try and relax for what is coming next. Wait, is he keeping them? Are they being like kept docile?
Posters, and one detailing the radiation suit that Mobius wears in this moment, warning that it gives 15 minutes of exposure to the temporal radiation from the temporal core. So this glowing braid that Mobius trudges out toward, also seen in the first trailer, is the temporal core of the TVA, meaning that we can now see the TVA as a kind of power plant, but rather than nuclear energy, it generates temporal energy by pruning timelines, converting all of the life force from everything in that timeline into this time energy. And Sylvie rupturing the sacred timeline has overloaded the system. What should have been one timeline feeding through this generator has now become something more of a chaotic sausage maker. So they're sending Mobius out to patch it, and based on Loki's expression, he's worried, and I'm worried, that Mobius might not survive this. And by the way, this machinery that braids the time stream looks like a large version of the segmented pieces of Victor Time. This machinery that creates a time stream looks like a large version of the segmented piece
Wow. So he's gonna show us how it works.
of Victor Timely's temporal marvel at the World's Fair. That the reason they have to go back to him at 1893 is to look for the original TVA blueprints of how this temporal core works. And that what Victor Timely was explaining to these Victorian Chicagoans is that rather than trusting Mr. Edison or Mr. Tesla with their electricity, or someday in the future Mr. Oppenheimer with his nuclear energy, there's a much cleaner and safer, but actually not that much safer, form of energy called temporal radiation. Now the music and sound editing throughout this promo is just incredible. Like we hear these clicks like a dial being ratcheted into place, and these female vocalizations that kind of sound like they're laughing at us.
It's going to be hard to believe.
And then a straight up scream on the Marvel logo. Next, we see a few shots from the last trailer, like Loki time slipping in the TVA Time Theater number 5, and then to the parking lot of this Piranha Powered Sports, where you can see Mobius in the background selling jet skis, explaining why our man is so obsessed with jet skis. And we actually got some rumors that this moment could be set in Cleveland, Ohio, 1 year before the Battle of Earth, so that would make this October 2022. And then Loki and Mobius in the Columbian Exposition, 1 year before the Battle of Earth, so that would make this October 2022. And then Loki and Mobius in the Columbian Exposition at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, where they will find Victor Timely from that Quantumania post-credit scene and a giant Ms. Minutes. Then we get the shot of the actor Brad Wolfe at the premiere of the movie Zaniac, adapting the 1982 Thor number 319, in which Zaniac is a swarm of demonic parasitic creatures from the dark dimension taking over an actor named Brad Wolfe, making him have a bloodlust for women. But it seems like here they're making it an in-universe film. We know from the McDonald's promos that Brad Wolfe will be someone they detain as a variant. And in the first trailer, there's a quick shot of him crammed into a time cube. By the way, that shot at the McDonald's will be set in Brooklyn of 1982, and it's going to be where Sylvie goes right after stabbing He Who Remains. The music apparently in this moment is going to be Moon River, which definitely check out the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's, but just understand that it has some complicated humor when it comes to racist depiction of Mr. Yunioshi. But the movie as a whole is pretty good, and a song of Moon River is a song of this woman who's on the run, and it's the music that plays over the closing credits where her lover runs back to her. So it's kind of this nice, sweet reunion.
I get it, because they're lovers and she's on the
moment of a woman who's always on the go, reinventing herself. All right, let's move on to the next section.
In the future.
Everything is turning to
That's right.
Okay, Hunter B-15 tries to use her TemPad, but Ms. Minutes appears on the screen with an and an access denied. The a little nod to Dennis Nedry in Jurassic Park.
You didn't say the magic word.
Ms. Minutes was inspired by a different part of Jurassic Park, Mr. DNA, along with Felix the Cat, Betty Boop, and propaganda films like A is for Adam and Destination Earth. I went into this in a video where I think I did figure out what Ms. Minutes is exactly. Remember, Ms. Minutes has access to the TVA archives that even Renslayer did not have. And I think it's because she is kind of an AI download of He Remains' mind and memories and other past TVA employees' souls when their prune timelines are converted into temporal radiation. She's kind of sentient temporal radiation. As Mobius walks out in this radiation suit toward the core, you can see parts of that suit dissipating from the radiation. But to OB's credit, that duct tape that he taped onto the helmet to cover the crack, it's still intact. You can always trust duct tape. Now, longtime New Rockstars viewers know how much we use geology and how long we've been using it for. But if this is your first time hearing about geology, get ready for blockbuster quality skincare on a student film budget. Geology is a 23 /Rockstars 100 to get started. So Mobius takes Loki into the same golden elevator that they rode in together in season 1. He hits the bottom right button of the SK7. I explained in another video what time slipping is and how it is different from glitching in the animated Spider-Verse movies. Basically, I think slipping is moving forward or backward within a single timeline. Glitching is where you hop laterally across different universes. Kiwi Kwan plays O timeline. Glitching is Spider-Verse movies. Basically, I think slipping is moving forward or backward within a single timeline.
So moving forward or backwards in a single timeline.
Glitching is where you hop laterally across different universes.
Okay, so you're hopping different universes while you're going through time, moments in time, singularly. But this one, you're going to different universes, so it's affecting you. Right.
Kiwi Kwan plays OB, aka Ouroboros, who's a TVA agent in charge of the technology. Beside him is Eugene Cordero returning as Casey. He still has that ink stain from the leaky pen in his front shirt pocket. Behind Mobius in this location is a poster about pneumatic tube etiquette. We actually have a clear visual of this from the art that was released. It lists forbidden usage and punishable usage, and under punishable, it lists live or dead vermin and flammable materials, which means that both of these things must have been done before for their there to be a rule about it. But the most interesting shot of this promo, someone moves a figurine in a radiation suit down a miniature of the temporal core walkway, and at the far end of this set is Victor Timely. This is the first time we've seen a Kang variant in the halls of the TVA. I think they feel okay doing this, bringing him here, because 1893 Victor Timely is the one who built the TVA, and this would be eons before he ages into He Who Remains. I think they're the same person, and it's just that Victor Timely would better know the technical schematics of the TVA architecture the best. For what it's worth, Architect was the season 2 production title when they were shooting it in the UK. This whole moment reminds me of Back to the Future when Doc Brown creates a miniature model of the Hill Valley town square so that they can walk through their mission. Kind of seems like they're doing that here. So Renslayer here in this location is going by so that they can walk through their mission. Kind of seems like they're doing that here. So Renslayer here in this location is going by her other name, Rebecca Torbonnet, I assume. This is in Victor Timely's lab, and she's firing up what I assume is an early model pruning stick. On the wall behind her is a bunch of clocks, which also reminds me of Doc Brown. Remember, he had a ton of clocks all over his workshop. Okay, on to the last section.
Don't overthink it.
Around, and around
This
we
is
go.
gonna be a good season, bro. This is gonna be an
All
amazing
right.
season.
Again.
Okay, so Mobius, Sylvie, and Loki are in this shipyard location. This is actually the historic Chatham Dockyards in Kent, established in the 16th century following the Reformation. It has since built over 500 ships for the Royal Navy until it was closed in 1984. It was a location shown at various points in Netflix's The Crown. In the interior of the shipyard, it just looks very, very cool. So why are they here? Well, the sign to the left of them reads Delu and Sonar, and then Batbidjagri. I pointed out before that Delu is a nod to Dan Delu, Marvel's longtime VFX supervisor and second unit director, who is directing an episode of this season of Loki. But Vagland Batbidjagri, I know I'm butchering the pronunciation of it, but this is a shipyard in Norway. So maybe their mission here is to disrupt or to acquire one of those new Asgard boats that was pulled by the goats, like the Aegir vessel. Over this, we hear Victor Timely's voice saying, round and round and round we go. And it syncs with this overhead shot rotating on Sylvie watching her TV and listening to a vinyl record as that TV splits into strands. Now, Victor Timely's voice could be referring to that 1893 Ferris wheel that was the first Ferris wheel ever, and it might be using it in the scene that he is in as a metaphor for how they are on a sacred timeline loop and how time itself is circular, where it goes round and round but never really changes location. Then we see Victor Timely inspecting some piece of technology. I think this might be a keystone piece of that temporal Marvel display from the expo, maybe his kind of flux capacitor of his time manipulation technology, and then a quick shot of Loki himself. It looks like walking out on the temporal catwalk with no radiation suit, maybe headed out to save Mobius and to take his place in whatever this mission is. Now, since this whole trailer is kind of a circular loop, it ends with the same again line as it begins with. Like, remember how we opened?
What I'm about to tell you
Already in a loop.
is going to be hard to believe. Again.
And now we end with this.
All right. Again.
Time being a flat circle makes us wonder if free will exists, or if we are just destined to loop back on the preset course of history every time we try to change it. That is going to be the central existential dilemma that Loki faces as he is continuing to grapple with the revelation that Kang has scripted their entire lives. Please subscribe to all 3 channels on the New Rockstars Network. You can follow me on all social platforms at EAVOS. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
That was a good video. Wow. I'm excited. This made me even more excited for it because it's like, dang. So like, are they on a loop? And then on top of that, like, what is the outcome of Victor Timely from that to the Avengers movie? And like, what is the ramifications of this? Because we've seen the ramifications of the first season. What is the ramifications of the second season now? Because that first season, dang, like the ramification from that is just like, yo. So what is the ramifications of this, and where does this lead to? I'm excited. I can't wait for season 2. Man, this I think this is gonna be their other good show that is gonna be out there. At least Marvel could say, if this is a good season, they could say they have a show where they had 2 good seasons going. So yeah.